Hello. Buenas tardes.
Buenos nachos.
I love nachos. We're not going to talk about nachos today, but we are two brothers talking, and I am Matt, that is Avery, and we are coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. No, we're just on here. This is a recorded message.
Right.
But we are going to talk about a fun little topic today. It is within a broader spectrum of happiness for me. So it's my turn to pick. Avery doesn't know anything about it, but I'm sure you have an opinion. So I would like to hear.
I'm guessing it's food. It's always food.
Well, here we go. So we're going to talk about Tupperware today.
Okay.
I would like to know what you think about Tupperware. Are you plastic? Are you glass? Are you
okay? Are we talking
metal?
Are we talking about the brand Tupperware, or are we just talking about something to store your food in?
Something to store your food in, to take with you on a trip, to take on a picnic, and we're not going to dive into every situation because there are coolers, there are freezers, there are insulated bags. We're just talking about something to store your food in the fridge. I want to just kind of jump around. So,
okay,
I'm just going to get it right out. I'm just going to go right out and say it. I don't like plastic. I don't like plastic at all. I don't even like glass with plastic lids. But there's almost no other way to do it.
What would you have besides a plastic lid?
See, that's the thing. You can't. There really is nothing.
Rubber.
You want to seal in freshness.
You have a rubber lid.
You could. I guess maybe a rubber lid or a silicone lid. They make really cool, stretchable, folded over kind of things. There have been people dedicating hours and weeks and months of their lives to Tupperware creation, and I applaud it. It's wonderful. I'm glad. I don't like to waste food. I love leftovers. Let's just put that out there. I love leftovers. I think that most of them taste better the next day. However, there are problems with cheap Tupperware. And I do not buy cheap Tupperware. And let's just put it out there. We have a list of things that you just don't skimp on, like aluminum foil, peanut butter, toilet paper, things like that, Q-tips. But let's go ahead and put Tupperware on there. Would you agree that it is not worth your time to go to Dollar General or the 99-cent store to buy Tupperware?
No.
Would you agree with that?
It is not worth your time. I agree.
Okay.
I will say
now,
this.
some people would come on here and say, well, what about food prep if I'm eating like 12 pieces of chicken and I need to stack my week and I need to do that kind of thing? Would you still buy more high-grade Tupperware, just more of it, and spend the money, or would you agree with those people? So would I. Okay, so we're on the same page.
That being said, we have cheap, I think it's Ziploc brand, little plastic containers in our little pantry that we use.
How do you feel about that? How's that make you feel in here?
I try and store things that I know are going to have to be reheated in glass, because or ceramic, but glass, I feel is the creme de la creme of leftover storage stuff. Units,
right?
Leftover storage units. So I would much rather store something in glass than I would in plastic. However, I have small children, and I like them to be independent and be able to do their own thing. And sometimes it's just easier to put it in plastic because the glass isn't going to break on the stone countertop. I try not to reheat things in plastic.
Good, me either.
Because first of all, it's not good for whatever the plastic thing is that you're heating. And it's probably you're giving yourself cancer, according to the state of California.
Always. Yeah. It's a petroleum product. It's not meant to last forever.
No.
And so that's I think the problem that I have is that I'm trying, as I get older, especially, I'm trying to weed out all the normalities or the cheap things in my life and replace them for better things. Case in point, you just finished a table for your kids to study on that you didn't just go buy a plastic Rubbermaid one at Costco.
Right.
You decided to build one out of wood and make a nice high quality piece of furniture that you didn't have to do. You could have went cheap, but you decided to do that because you want a better quality of table that will last, and you have the skills to be able to do it.
I want a better quality, but I'm cheap, so I have to do it myself.
Sometimes you can get both. You can get a better quality whilst going cheaper.
I'm spending a lot less money on that table than I would if I went and bought the same one at Furniture Row or one of those big, furniture stores. But
you're getting good quality out of it.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm talking about with Tupperware is that I'm the same with you. My kids are young as well. I would like for them to know from the beginning the value of quality, and so we are trying to pull out all the plastics and all the other things from our Tupperware and have glass. We are now switching them from the IKEA bowls and plates and plastic and all those things to our actual dishware and teaching them the value of a better quality of plate or bowl to eat out of and how to care for it properly and be careful with it, because eventually they're gonna have to use it anyway, and it means less plastic in our house, which I'm all for. Also, do you have a drawer or a cabinet that is full of Tupperware?
It's not completely full, but it's where it is stored, and it's well organized. We have a plastic bin for the plastic lids, and then we have a plastic bin for the plastic bases, and we've recently upgraded some of our stuff. We got some decent Rubbermaid containers that are actually pretty good. Nice tight-fitting lids and stuff like that. I really don't like the very thin plastic stuff. Like the thicker, I start to be a little bit more okay with it when it's thicker plastic.
Just because it doesn't warp as often in the dishwasher or in the microwave, and it clicks and seals better for longer. I agree with you.
And we got the lids that click all together, so they just click right together and they store right together easy. And
isn't that nice?
Oh my goodness, nice? So much better. But then again, I always end up going over to the other cabinet and getting a glass container. I just put dinner away tonight, right? And I put the leftover pasta that we had in a glass container because it's going to get reheated.
Yeah. Yep. And that's good. And I remember very vividly the plastic Rubbermaid Tupperware that we had growing up.
Yellow
with the white lids.
Yeah.
No, the white lids, and there was like green and pink and yellow and red, and they seemed to last forever, but they also looked like they had been around forever.
Well, they probably are still around in some landfill somewhere.
Right.
Or still in my dad's house, actually.
yeah. And whatever. So I wanted to talk about it for a second. I like Tupperware. I want it to seal. I want it to keep out as much air and growth as can happen, freezer burn, things like that. It's just all around better. And we do a lot of canning, so that's glass and then the metal lids and things like that. And so we're trying to be more.
It's also so much more environmentally friendly to use glass. Right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and we all are about saving the environment. So.
Oh, yeah. We all are.
Yeah.
All of us. That's why there's all those trees behind you.
That's why you drive an electric car, right?
No, I have.
Anyway.
Just one of my 5 cars is a 92 gasser that's just eats it.
Yeah, we're talking about Tupperware, not cars.
Yep, so. Tupperware. So we like Tupperware, but we like high quality Tupperware. What do you use? What do you, as our viewers, what do you like? Your what you use is fine, but it's not as good as what we use.
Maybe.
Maybe people like copper or something else or aluminum.
I don't think there's copper storage
whatever.
containers. Your food would taste like metal.
Maybe we're not rich enough to have it, and it's covered in a silicone casing to protect it. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter.
In more petroleum. Perfect.
Yeah. So anyway, Tupperware. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you not even use it? Are you against it? Let us know. We would love to know.
Talk to you later.
But see ya.